I met a gypsy.
Yeah, or just some more traction or something, or ruts.
Yeah,
where like it was just the dirt there got real. It seemed like it was going to be soft, and then it just got real hard packed.
Is it? Do you think that the dirt gets like better over years that they run there, or is it like the dirt kind of stays the same? Does that make sense? Because I feel like some tracks, like there'll be some tracks where it's like a new venue on the series, and then they go there year after year, and it's like the dirt kind of gets better over time. Is that like a real thing?
I don't know. Some places they store the dirt, they have a dirt storage, and then maybe they screen it more times and it gets better. I don't know, but I don't think there's really anything wrong with the dirt. I thought the track was sick.
Yeah.
The only thing that I would say is like they maybe should have moved some of the hay bales or the
cardboard boxes. Yeah.
Like maybe move them closer to the berms just so that like the insides weren't so far away from the berm.
Yeah.
Because they just it seemed like they opened the corners up too much to where the outside was too far away.
Yeah.
So then it just made everybody kind of do that road race line up the inside.
Yeah.
Like even before and after the whoops, like you should never go inside before whoops and jump through
and it be faster.
But it was like you could rail the outside and then just absolutely annihilate the whoops and then go outside and be as fast as it wouldn't be like any different than if you just went up the inside and just popped 3 and called it a day.
Yeah. Well, is there any are these guys asking for any feedback when it comes to the track stuff?
I mean, the guys that did the track in Wales is Justin and Outfee and one of the guys from Bakers.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're like the coolest dudes. They do a really good job on the track, and they kind of asked us, what we thought of it and everything. But there was really nothing that I would tell them to do different with the track that at Wales, maybe other than throw maybe a little more water to begin with.
Yeah.
Just so we would kind of get the moisture into the dirt and maybe get a few ruts and things like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, the way they built it was good. And it was just different. Like a few people were complaining like, oh, the tabletops are too short and steep. And it's like, yeah, okay, but it's different.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have to be the same cookie cutter track for us to have good racing. Like, if you like that, perfect. Go, the States the tabletops
Still
always
there.
be the same in the States,
Yeah.
But
I think the one cool thing was the track was wide.
Yeah.
Which I think was cool. Like they obviously they got a bit more room. But yeah, I didn't really think about the way that you said with like the track, kind of the markers. You don't really want like those road race lines. But what did it feel like a more open track for you?
Yeah, I thought the track was good. Like the width of it was good. I think they built it like 25 feet wide.
Yeah.
Which in the States, I think they're 20 feet wide. And then when you put the bales on them, it kind of turns into like 18 feet. They're supposed to be 20 feet is what the rule book says. But, sometimes it's questionable whether maybe they're a couple of feet skinnier. But I don't think that was the reason that the corners, like it was just the corner markers just didn't seem like they were put in the right place. Like there's just somebody, maybe they just needed one more guy on the payroll just to walk around and make sure the track markers were in the right place. So, if that's for the first round, that's the worst thing. I think it was all right.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I definitely got a bunch of messages of just punters that weren't at the event that were like, the track fucking sucked and it was so dangerous. I'm like, I don't know if this looks any like slicker or more hard packed than Phoenix or, like Salt Lake City. I mean, I feel like we see dry and slick Supercross tracks.
Well, and everybody that got hurt in that same section, and that section wasn't like dangerous or anything. They were all bike malfunctions, or like, I don't know if
Dino got cross jumped a little bit, or like he made a mistake, or
And he didn't really he just got a little banged up, right? Like he's racing this weekend, and then Clout had a big one. But I don't like he either hit neutral or maybe a rock got in his chain. It was something, out of his
control.
It wasn't the track's fault, you know. So
and then a chain braking on JG's
chain
bike.
braking,
that doesn't happen. Like you don't really see that a lot.
It shouldn't happen. I've seen a lot of bikes pulling up to the line and like with kind of tight chains. I don't know if that was the case with his bike or not, but yeah, no, that shouldn't happen. But yeah, every once in a while, some companies just get bad batches of material. It's happened to the best companies. So
yeah. I've seen swing arms break. Like I've seen all sorts of shit go down.
I mean, that's the biggest, like one of my biggest scares is chain snapping. Like I change a chain like every 5 hours, even though like.
Damn, you're making me scared now.
Well,
I do it like in 50.
On moto, if I'm just
Yeah.
like trail riding or riding
Yeah,
a sand track, I'll just let it run. But like if I'm riding Supercross, like I'm constantly, as soon as there's one little kink in it, pull that thing off. We're
done.
Yeah.
Metal ramps. What's your take on the metal ramps?
They need to be bigger.
Yeah. Amen, brother.
Like that, it's good. I think they build it. It's like the same size jump as like a Supercross finish line, but they build it out of a ramp.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good. I just wish they'd put it at 75,
Yeah.
so that like we had
really arc off that thing.
Well, that way we actually, like we're not. We have to gas it to make it instead of like trying to scrub it, you know.
Yeah.
But either way, it's cool. I think this weekend will be good. We got a dragon back like right into it.
Yeah.
So that'll be. It'll slow the pace down, so you won't just be trying. Hopefully, you'll have to give it some juice to get over it.
Yeah. So at Cardiff, you were carrying so much speed that you're like pretty much chopping the throttle up, kind of deal.
Yeah, and then like at Cardiff too, it was they. I don't know why, but they just kept getting the biggest pothole right in front of the ramp. I don't know if that's why everybody was getting flats or not, but so I would kind of do my line on like where the pothole was just because I hated that feeling of just like bottoming out into the face of the ramp. But I think. It looks like they've got some dirt piled up in front of where the ramp's going to go, so hopefully they'll make that transition just a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean, everything for me, like, it just, I think the event was awesome. I posted one of the question boxes on Instagram, and it was the most responses I've ever had, and it was all from people that were at the event, and I got just pumped with positive, messages of people that, I think like the whole sentiment of this series is just like giving fans around the world a chance to see Tomac, a chance to see Roxon, a chance to see you, a chance to see Dean. Like that's Dino's home Supercross, you know, like being called the British GP. Like there was so much, I guess it just like it played out the way they wanted it to, in terms of like fans that never get to see Supercross getting to see Supercross and just being super pumped on it. And I was listening to Tommy Searle's podcast, and they were saying that like they were in the pub just drinking before the event, and then there's all the old boys in the pub are just like, oh, what the fuck's going on at that, you know, at the stadium, like what's Supercross? And then he was saying like a bunch of them just got on and bought tickets and went to the event. So it's like it just seems like that was a really positive launch point for the series, and it kind of ticked the boxes that we're all kind of hoping this would tick, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, being there and seeing it in person, I thought it was great. I mean, there was a lot of people. The track was good. The competition's good. Like there's a lot of guys in both classes. I mean, the 250F class was, McElrath won it with like, what did he win? Like, or he get like a 5.36 or something. I mean, it was good racing.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.